So last class we were discussing about what? Okay, am I audible clearly? Everyone, whoever has connected online, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. And last class we were discussing about what is Pega and what is its use in real world, what is BPM, BPM components, and Pega versus BPM and architecture of Pega. These are the things. So it's as simple as that. You can understand BPM is a model. BPM is a model. Following the BPM model, you can come up with your own application development tool. So the tool should have all the components that we have described in the BPM. So in interviews, they can ask you, what is BRE? BRE stands for Business Rules Engine. What is BRE? What is business rules? What is BRD? In short, they will ask. BRD is Business Rules Database. So in BPM, you have process or flow. In BPM, you have business rules database, business rules engine. These four components will be there in Pega also. Process or flow is same. Pega rules, rule based process command. Okay. So yesterday session is a kind of a fundamental foundation to understand the architecture of Pega main components. See, without knowing what is BRE, what is BRD, what is Pega rules, what is process commander, you should not learn Pega. That's why that is a very basic thing one should know about. If you say I'm a BPM developer, I'm a Pega developer, you should know minimum these things. So without knowing this, if you say I'm a Pega developer, then there is no meaning. Okay. So maybe you can be a developer, but you are not knowing about the basics and fundamental concepts. Okay. So that's why I have taught you in detail about these things. Okay. What is a rule? Rule is something which is going to impact the behavior of the system. That's what I have told you in the last class. Now, last 2 days, what we have discussed. Day 1 is an informative session. Okay. And day 2 is the session about understanding the architecture of Pega as well as understanding a BPM model and realizing that Pega is constructed based on the BPM model and realizing that Pega is constructed based on BPM model. So Pega Systems has developed a tool and named it as PRPC and named it as what? PRPC. Pega Systems has developed a tool and named the tool as PRPC. Okay, I will show you that tool. Just look at here. This is the tool that they have developed. It's named as PRPC. PRPC stands for Pega Rules Process Command. See, what is the advantage of using Pega tool? A developer no need to code anything. ఒకసారి చిన్న హెల్ప్ చేస్తారా లాస్ట్ లో స్విచ్ ఆన్ చేసి ఏసీ ఆన్ చేయరా ఇక్కడ స్విచ్ ఆన్ చేసి ఏసీ ఆన్ చేయండి జస్ట్ హోల్డ్ ఆన్ మినిట్ ప్లీజ్ అక్కడ స్విచ్ ఉంటుంది అది ఆన్ చేశాక ఆన్ చేయండి ఇది కొంచెం ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది ఓకే నౌ anyone who wants to become a Pega developer, they don't need to learn about any programming language or scripting language or database querying. Without having the knowledge about all these things, they can be a developer. They should know how to use this PRPC tool and what are already available within the tool. If you know, you will be able to develop the applications. Okay, that's what you are going to explore the tool to know about, understand, and create new applications and implement something for your business processing purpose. Okay, we'll see that now. And today, okay, any one of you, whoever has connected online, right? The online students, if you are a student who did not attend last 2 days, no problem. Day 1, you can ignore for now, but watch the recorded video of day 2 and you will be able to understand today, no issues, without any issues. So even though today is a first session for you, you will be able to understand whatever I am going to tell you today. And but the recommendation is the students who have missed yesterday's class, you must watch the yesterday's video sometime later, today or maybe by weekend, like that you watch it. Okay, day 1 is optional to watch. Okay, this is where we are now going to get into PRPC and the subject. First thing is installation of Pega software and how to access the Pega software. How can you access Pega software? Okay, online students, am I audible? Everyone, can someone please unmute and respond? I want to check whether I'm able to hear you.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, thank you for confirmation. You can be on mute now. I have muted. Okay, thank you. Here you go now. See, when you want to install Pega software, it is as simple as a single click installation. Okay, but there are some of the prerequisite things that you need to set up, things you need to follow. Okay, for that there is a video provided. Did you all receive two links from our admin? One is to download Pega software, another one is to installation instructions video. Did you receive that? In the video, it was being told as download from website, but that is being removed. That's why we are giving a separate link to download. You'll receive one single message, download software download link, download and keep it with you. Then play the installation video. Just watch it for 10 minutes. The 10 minutes only installation, remaining all is in progress like that. Last ending you can watch. No need to watch 1 hour. Okay. So first to 10 to 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and then last 5 minutes. That's it. Remaining all is the installation progress you will see in the video. Clear everyone? Now, when you install Pega, when we install Pega, what will be installed? What gets installed in your laptop? Let me tell you what gets installed. First one is Tomcat application server gets installed. Tomcat application server. So Pega gets installed onto this server. Okay. So in the first Tomcat server will get installed, and on the server your Pega developed product is there now. The product will be deployed. That will happen. This will not take more than 5 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. This particular first step will take. Okay, before you realize itself, it will be done actually. And the second thing is Postgres database gets installed. Database gets installed. This will take around 20 minutes time. See, how many of you are done with your installation process so far? So online students, anyone completed installation?
Yeah, I have completed.
Yes.
Some of you might have completed installation process. If not, today you follow that video and then do it. During installation, if there is any error, take a photo and send it to admin number. What is admin number? This number. And admin will help you, but you need to have ultra of your software to take the control of your system. Okay, but that is only after you give a try. Without trying, don't contact admin. When you contact admin, you must send a screenshot of where it is failing. Okay, follow the video slowly and do it. Okay, now here you go. Postgres database, comma, tables, comma, data gets loaded. Data gets loaded. All that will happen. Okay, apart from the Postgres database that gets automatically installed, in the video it was told at the beginning, install Postgres software separately. That is optional actually. We told that to fix some issue as a workaround for some issue. You just follow the video, no problem. 2 Postgres you will have in your laptop, no issues. One is not working, other one will work. That's why instead of telling you what is that issue and all, we are recommending everyone to install additional Postgres before in hand. Okay. So Tomcat application server gets installed, Postgres database tables and data gets loaded. Okay, all this is going to be done. It will take maximum 25 minutes for anyone. Maximum 25 minutes time it will be taking. So after your installation is done, after installation is over, automatically a browser window will appear with the Pega login screen. With Pega login screen like this. Automatically a browser window will open. See, in your laptop, if Chrome is default browser, it will open in Chrome. If Firefox is default browser, it will open in Firefox. If Edge is default browser, it will open in Edge. See, while the installation is going on, you will see one command prompt running like this. 2 command prompts you will see, one standard and other one like this. See, now this is what application server status, what is happening on the application server, all that you can see here, but you cannot understand as a beginner, leave it. And this should never be closed. Remember, you should not directly close this command prompt which is running. I'll come to this point later. Now coming back to this one, after installation is over, automatically a browser window will appear with Pega login screen, where you can just explore how to log in and how to log off. User ID is administrator@pega.com. For all of you, same user ID. What is the password? Password is rules. Password is, I'm sorry, it's not rules. You're just misguiding me. Install. Password is install. Install is all small letters. Actually, administrator@pega.com is there, no? That is capital or small, your wish. Username is not case sensitive. Password is case sensitive. All small case only. Okay, lowercase letters, small letters only you have to use. And look at here now. Here I'm going to log in as administrator @pega.com. Password install. Once I log into PRPC, as a beginner, you don't know what to do, right? Okay, you just need to log in and log off. That's it. Even if you don't want to log in also, that's okay, no problem. Okay, so log in, and on the left bottom corner, you see at the left bottom corner of your browser, like in a Gmail, when you log in, right top corner, you'll see same way diagonally left bottom corner, you see, click on that and log off. Just log off, that's it. And you can close the browser of Pega anytime. But you know, you want to log into Pega once again. How can you log in? That is, see, after your installation is successfully done, I said a command prompt will automatically run, and you see 3 icons gets created on your desktop. So first icon is startup. Second icon is login. Third icon is shutdown. It's not the same order you'll get the icons. Icons order can be anything. I have properly arranged like startup, login, shutdown in the order. Okay. Out of these 3 icons, one login, one startup icon, second one login icon, third one shutdown icon. What are these icons? When you click on startup, what will happen is it will start the Tomcat server. It will start the Tomcat server. To start the Tomcat server for me, it will take maximum 5 minutes. When you install Pega brand new in your laptop, I mean like freshly in your laptop, you know what happens? For starting up initial days, maybe up to 1 week, it may take even 10 minutes to 15 minutes. No worries if it is taking 10 to 15 minutes. Just I'm giving you information. 10 to 15 minutes also it may take initially. Going forward, it will speed up when the cache is created. Now, see, if you want to work on Pega, first thing is startup. Second thing, login. And after login, are you going to do immediately shutdown? No, you should never shut down unless you wanted to stop working on Pega 2. Okay, so you work there for 1 hour or 2 hours, practice there. After that, log off. After you log off, close the browser directly, but you need to use shutdown. What is going to happen when you click on startup? You know, when you double click on startup, a command prompt will open like this, and it will start executing so many batch comments. Okay, that the server is going to start slowly. Okay, 5 minutes it will take. The command prompt which has got opened when you double click on startup should never be closed. Suppose you see now, if I am going to click on login, I'm getting Pega login screen. Why I am getting Pega login screen is my server is started and running. Okay, now I close the browser. If I close this command prompt, what will happen? If I double click on login, just see now, am I getting the login screen? I am not getting login screen. If you want to get the login, unable to connect. If you want to get the login screen, what should be there? Server should be up and running. Server is up, running, then only you will see login screen. Login screen will be retrieved from server only. You closed the server. Directly you closed the command prompt like this, which means you are killing the server. You are killing the server. You know, just simple example. In a laptop, you click on this start menu, use shutdown icon. Okay, shutdown. That's a proper way of shutting down, correct? Other than that, power button also you can press, no? If you press power button, what will happen? It will kill all the processes in your laptop. It will forcefully bring down. That may lead to some issues next time when you start. Yes or no? When you start your laptop, it may lead to some issues, no? Blue color screen, something. Okay. Now that's the reason why you should never close the server command prompt directly. Maybe after you install Pega, you don't know this point. That's why maybe you have already closed it. Killing the process may impact the startup next time. Next time when you try to start, what will happen? There may be some issue, server will not start because previously you have killed all the processes abruptly. So That I will tell you. If you have any issue while starting the server, how to fix it, that I will tell you after few minutes. But now I'll tell you. See, when you install Pega brand new, you will get automatically that server startup happens. Command prompt runs. Login screen will come automatically. So you might have closed everything. Okay. But when you are practicing the fresh installation next time, do not close that command prompt. Instead of what do? Double click on shutdown. When you double click on shutdown, it will open one window. Other than your command prompt server running, another window will be open. Both will get closed in 2 minutes. Both will get. So properly you have shut down the server. That's the meaning. Now you don't have anything. Now you cannot log into Pega because server is not started. In order to work with Pega, what are the things you need to follow? In order to log into Pega and work on tool, we need to follow below. First one, startup. Okay, after that, wait for max 15 minutes. Okay, second one is login and work on tool. Okay, maybe after some time, after you finish working on Pega, you want to shut down server, then click on what? Third icon, shutdown icon. It will open a new command prompt along apart. Okay, now you have two command prompts. Now you have two command prompts on your desktop, on your PC running. Both gets closed in max 5 minutes. Maximum 5 minutes, 2 minutes only it will get closed. That means your server is shut down. If you want to now work on Pega, means one thing what you need to do is, first thing, double click on startup. I'm going to do it now. Double click on startup. I have killed the process previously. You remember that did not stop the server properly. No problem. It will work here and there. So this is how it will start running. And loading the respective components will be loaded. All the components will be loaded. And this may take 5 minutes to 15 minutes. For me, it will take maximum 5 minutes. Let's see how long it is going to take. Now, when this command prompt is running, you will find one message. The running messages are there. No, you'll find one message. Server startup in so and so milliseconds, like 1 lakh milliseconds, 90,000. Once you see that message, means server is started. But is it possible to find out that message in the running messages like this? Maybe it is not possible. You should never close this. Minimize this. You're not sure whether server is started, but minimize this. Double click on login. When you double click on login, the login screen keeps on loading. Means server is yet to come up. Okay, let's wait for the server to come. You know what? Once the server is up, automatically you'll get the login screen loaded here. But when you open, so as you are not pretty much sure about finding out the message of server startup here, because so many messages are running, start it, wait for 3 to 4 minutes, minimize this, double click on login. Login screen has come, means started. It is still loading. See, browser is still loading, means it is waiting for the server to respond. Okay, just wait on this. Okay, once the server is up there, you'll see the login screen here. So everyone following, online students, able to follow and understand? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is as simple as how you start up your laptop. You'll get a login screen, then log into your laptop, work on there, and then shut down by using soft command. Okay, instead of hard shutdown, soft command. Same way. That's a practice. Is it the same in real time also? See, suppose you have joined a company, TCS. From TCS, you have joined a project, Bank of America. Bank of America client has given you one laptop. So in the laptop, you connect a VPN. Okay, VPN network to Bank of America. Now, do you need to install Pega in your laptop and work on there? No. You know what? Pega will be installed on a server in real time. That is installed on a remote server. Okay, for all the developers, they will share one URL. How do you access a server? URL. So in your real time, the laptop that you are going to get from your client will not have any Pega software installed on it. You will access it from the server. Over the internet you will access. That will be accessible only to Bank of America network, not outside. Correct? So that's what a VPN device they will give you, just like a pen drive or maybe something like that. Okay. So now login screen came. You know that default login credentials anywhere in real time also same, but in real time you will not use this because it will be used only initial stages of project. Administrator @pega.com, password is install. You will log in. Server is started. That's why you got login screen. Now, as I have login now, so should I close this window? No, I should not be closing this window. If you close this window, what will happen? You will not be able to work on Pega environment anymore. So unless you start again, you should not be able. So now after your work is done, after 1 hour, 2 hours, if you want to close everything, just log off from Pega, close the browser directly. But this command prompt you should close by double clicking on shutdown icon. See, it's not mandatory you have to shut down immediately. See, suppose morning 2 hours you have worked on it. Evening also 1 hour you want to work on it. Just to minimize this command prompt, go with your other works. Evening after you finish everything, before you shut down the laptop, shut down the server and then shut down the laptop. Okay. So now here you go. This is what you have. Pega login screen. You have logged into Pega. You don't know what is there in the UI of Pega. I will tell you. So this is about login to Pega and doing. If you are clear so far, I'm going to tell you additional things that suppose if there is any issue while starting the server, you're not getting login screen. Server starting is giving some errors and all. How to fix that as a workaround, I'll tell you. Not exact fix. Workaround, I'm going to tell you. If you're clear so far, I'll take up the workaround. Are you clear so far, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
See, this workaround you need not to apply every time. Only when in case if you are finding it difficult to, if you're finding there is an issue starting the server, then try this workaround. This workaround is also not working out, then get back to me. Okay. So first you try. I'll tell you. Even I will also face some issues. When you directly close this browser, next time it may not start properly sometimes. So whatever the issue, I'm not bothering about what kind of issue it is, but some issue in server startup. Server startup is not happening. You're not getting the login screen. Even after 20 minutes also not happening. Okay, shutdown also sometimes doesn't work. No problem. I will manually close many times. Now I will tell you a workaround that you can follow to fix the startup issues. To fix any startup issue. That is, see, you install Pega on C drive or D drive or E drives. On one of the drive, you are going to install Pega on your laptop, correct? Whatever the drive in which you install Pega software, in that drive, you will find one folder created called as PRPC Personal Edition. This folder gets created when you install Pega. While you install Pega, this folder gets created. So this folder will be there on all of your machines when your installation is completed. Go into this folder and you go to Tomcat. You go to Tomcat. In the Tomcat, you will find some folders. Kafka data, Kafka 1.1.0. Actually, these are very important, but for now you can follow me. Do not touch the 1.1.08 folder. Never touch that. Should not delete that. Okay. This one I am talking about. Select this. Shift to delete this. What do you do? Shift to delete. Otherwise, right click on it and delete it to send it to recycle bin. Send it to, don't do the above one. Better you normally delete. Don't do shift delete. Delete it so that it will go to recycle bin. This folder should be deleted. One thing. Second one. After this folder is deleted, you again start the server. It will work fine. Suppose that still not working. Delete temp folder. Delete work folder. Delete work folder. Understand? Deleting temp folder will clear the cache. Will clear the cache related to Pega, not your laptop. Your laptop cache means the temp folder is different. In your Windows, it will be there. So Kafka data, temp, work. These three you can delete. Plus come back to personal edition. Here also you may find additionally one more temp. Maybe if you find one more temp folder here within just above Tomcat or below Tomcat, that also you can delete. Temp folder, anywhere you find, you delete, no problem. So when you go to personal edition, delete temp folder. Not there, for me, not there, no, leave it. For you, it is there, delete. Go to Tomcat, delete Kafka data, delete temp, delete work. These things you can do. Understand clear, everyone? Online, are you clear? Every one of you. You understand? After you delete those things, if you start the server, definitely it will start. 99.99% it will start for sure. Still issue is there. Delete the temp from your laptop also. In your laptop also you have this one, no? Some temp you will type and you delete this temp also. Okay, but that is not required actually. So let me take this from previous batch. Somewhere I should have written these things. Just give me 1 minute. This is what server startup issue. Follow these things. So if you have server startup issue, just follow this. These things you follow. That's whatever I have told. I have just written here. Only delete Kafka data folder. Do not delete Kafka 1.1.0.8. That you should not delete. Okay. So that's a workaround. Need not to be followed every time. Only when there is issue, you can follow that workaround. So now, what is the main aim of a developer using Pega tool? So why business will purchase Pega tool? In order to create their business up, in order to run their business applications. In order to run their business applications, the application has to be created. Who will create? A developer will create the application. So first aim is create your application. Create your application. Second thing is, after application is created, you create some functional components inside the application. Inside the application, you are going to create what? Some functional components. Look at here now. So let's go with these things now. Discussion of these things. And this is a fundamental foundation for you before you start working on the Pega PRPC tool. Up to here, I will copy and I will start telling you all these things. Okay, for these things, here you go. See, first thing, here you go now. Before we begin to work on a practical of creating new, our aim is practically creating a new application. That is our aim. Before you start creating a new application, let's try to understand some functional points. Okay. See, what is PRPC and its purpose? PRPC is a tool. Pega Rules Process Commander is a tool. Can be used to develop business application. You can use Pega Rules Process Commander tool to develop your business process management applications. In today's world, Pega is mainly used to develop internal business process management application. What do you mean by internal? See, as I told you, there are two types of applications will be there, like public domain applications, intranet application. Public domain means Facebook, YouTube, anything that you can access from a normal internet, okay, by using URL into your browser, that is public domain. Then what is internal applications? The applications that can be logged in within the network of a company, especially by the employees of the company. Your loan applications, insurance applications, research applications, many applications are only internal applications which will be used by employees of the company. So today's world, Pega is there. Pega is there for internal applications purpose. Okay, now see, Pega is used to develop business applications, right? What is a business? Business is generally an entity. Business is an entity. It performs some commercial operations. It performs some. So business is an entity where the commercial operations will be processed. Business is going to perform some or process some commercial operations. Every business in this world is meant for making some money. Most of the business, 99% of the business. So they want to perform their business process transactions. So that's where. And one more terminology that you need to know about is line of business. What is the term? LOB. why I am telling you all this in real time interviews, they will use this terminology. You should not get confused. You know, business is one entity where your business operations will be performed. Then what is line of business? It is as simple as, suppose you take a college. In a college, you have different branches of study. You know, each branch is one line of business. Suppose you take a business bank. Bank is going to operate into different streams. What are the streams? Banking operations, loan operations, insurance operations, maybe many other things that we don't know. Okay. So like this, these are different lines of business. Suppose you take only insurance part. Within the insurance, you have life insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, health insurance. What are these things? These are different lines of business. Understand clear, everyone? Line of business is one of the streams defined in a business entity which will process specific business operations. So line of business is specific to something. Suppose you say life insurance. If you say insurance, it can be any type of insurance, correct? If you say life insurance, it is only insurance coverage processing related to life. Suppose if you say home insurance, the insurance policy transaction processing related to only home or property, whatever it is, right? Correct. Like that. It's a specific stream. The specific business processing will happen. Okay. And a business can have multiple lines of business, that you know. Business can have multiple lines of business. Now, what are you going to do using Pega? You are going to develop the applications. You're going to develop the application. What is an application? You know that application is a digital product. Like you have Phone Pay, Google Pay, internet banking, Amazon, Flipkart, whatever it is. These are all applications only. These applications are digital products developed by using some technology, combination of technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Java or Python or maybe C++ or VB and database, some database. Combination of technologies are there. Finally, you're getting one application. So application is a digital product developed using some technology. Applications helps in processing the business operations easily. So why do you need all these software applications? Without these applications, will you not be able to do it? So without software applications, will you not be able to do it? Whatever you are doing today, you are sending money from your account to your friend account. Without that application, can you not do it? You can do it, right? You can directly go to your friend and give money. That's it. Okay, go to bank and deposit it. Okay, so there are different ways. Then what is the purpose of these applications? What is it providing to the human beings? Easy. So it's like your task is your work or whatever you are doing, that is being made easy. Suppose if you go back like 10 to 15 years back, if you want to pay a current bill, electricity bill you want to pay, you need to go to maybe electricity office, stand there in the queue for 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay, maybe hours you need to stand there and then you need to pay it. Now same thing you are doing, but you are doing just in 2 minutes. How? You are just trying to search by the service number in the Phone Pay application or some other applications. You get the bill, pay it, just to 2 minutes it is over. So applications are going to make our life easy. Okay, that's what application mainly meant for. And what are the different, what does an application contains? Application contains some functional components. Let's take an example for this. So let's go to Amazon.in. See, functional components can be UI related components, programming related components, business logic or database components, queries and all. See here now. See, if you take Amazon application, what are the functional components you see here? UI wise, you tell me, that is enough. If you can identify user interface wise functional components, that is pretty much fair enough. Because you know Amazon very well, that's why I have opened Amazon. So here you see home screen itself is one functional component. Home screen itself is one functional component. I'm going to search for phone. Now the search results is a different screen. No, different screen got loaded. This is another functional component. So I want to go to cart. Cart is one functional component. Cart is a special functional component. Like this, there are n number of different functional components available. N number of different functional components available. Understand? So functional component can be UI. Suppose if I search for phone, See, I got phone, but where these phones are available? In their database. How database communication will happen? Is UI going to directly talk to database? Yesterday I have shown you one diagram, you remember? In our this one, no, PowerPoint. UI will never directly talk to the database. UI will communicate with database only through program, business logic. So now in the business logic, queries will be prepared. So when you click on search button, a software program is running. The software program is related to search. Search software program is running. It is preparing queries. Queries are hitting the database, retrieving the data and displaying. So the functional components are UI, programming, business logic related, as well as database queries. All these different types of all these are there within one single application running. Understand clear, everyone? Everyone, online students, are you following? Just these are very fundamental basic things. Anyone from non-technical background also, you will be able to understand. If you're not able to understand, means you're not listening to the class simply. Yes. Do you have any doubt or any question? Anyone?
Oh.
So far good. It's very basic information. So application is our target. Now our first aim is, I want to learn about how to create a new application using Pega tool. That's my aim. That's why I'm trying to learn about application. Okay. Now you are going to construct one application. Okay. So when you are trying to construct an application, you need to think about some of the things. What are the things you need to keep in mind about when you're trying to develop an application? See, the application that you develop today should have reusability, should provide you a feature of reusability. What is your understanding about, using? What do you mean by reusability? Any one of you try to guess and tell me? Reusability means reused in future is okay, but where, how? That's what. In a different place. See, you create a functional component. For example, I will tell you. You take 2 lines of business in insurance application. How many lines? 2 lines. Insurance application is there, on which you have 2 lines of business. Auto insurance, maybe health insurance. Okay. Now, just imagine in real life, I want an insurance. Okay. Just I'm going to step into one insurance company. After I step in, I say that I want to take a life insurance. Another person came, person B, he stepped inside and he is asking, I want to take health insurance. Okay, auto insurance, I want to take auto insurance. Other person want to take life insurance, suppose. Now, for both of us, the inquiry, when we inquired the place, the person has given us one form to fill. Can you tell me what is that form? Basic, your information. So fill your name, phone number, your address, your email ID, your date of birth, gender, these things you fill and give. So for both of us, he will give the same form or different forms? Same form. But both of us are taking different policies, different types of policies. Different, still the form is same. Collecting the basic details of customer, you want to design one UI. That is a physical paper. But here in application, if you're doing, it's a software form, user interface form. That form, any line of business, any type of insurance you are going to inquire for, but you will get the same form. Now this form is common or specific to one line of business? Common to all lines of business or specific to one line of business? Which one is true? Customer details form. Common to all lines of business. So in your business application, when you create functional components, maybe UI or logic or database, anything, there are certain functional components which are very common to all lines of business. Okay. You should not create the same form again, each line of business. You create the form so in a place where it can be commonly accessible. That is called reusable form. That's called one place you create, anyone can access a copy of it. Just a simple example. Suppose you are there here in the office. This is a Pega classroom. There is classroom 2, classroom 3, classroom 4. 4 classrooms are there. For our classroom, if I wanted to provide a water, I mean like drinking water facility to all the students. So I have one water bubble, water dispensing machine in our classroom only. In our classroom, I have purchased one water dispensing machine and I have placed here within our classroom. Now, what about remaining 3 classrooms? I need to purchase 3 more water dispensing machines and place inside their classrooms. But 4 times I am spending money. 4 machines I have purchased. Instead of this, can you reduce my expenditure as well as the number of this dispensing machines from 4 to 1? How can you do that? Tell me. So online students, there is a power cut here. There may be an interruption in the meeting, but it will not happen. Just I'm giving you information before in hand. There may be. Okay, I will reopen the meeting if there is any such thing, but it won't happen. Yes, able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you tell me. What's that? The question
Keep
I
it
have
in a
asked.
common place so that everybody.
Changing the place.
Common place. So in a corridor, common place, somewhere in the at the corner place, I can place it. So that everyone can go and reuse that, right? Everyone can go and reuse it. So placing a component in a common place makes it reusable. Suppose if I place it in a specific place, then it's not going to be reusable. It will be accessible only to this Pega students because you are using access card and getting in. Suppose it will be accessible only to you, not for others, right? So common place you need to place. So that means 2 regions are there in application. How many regions are there? 2 regions. One is common place where you can place some components. Another one is specific place where you can place some components. In common place, you place the components which are reusable, which are common across all lines of business. In each line of business, you place only specific components. Suppose I want to take auto insurance, right? I'm asked. So now he provided, after customer details form, he provided me one more paper. Sir, fill this paper, provide your vehicle details. Will this form be there with the life insurance person? No. Now the vehicle details form is specific or common? It is specific. Where should I place it? Common place or specific place? Specific place. So these places are called 2 different applications. 2 applications. Application 1 to maintain common functionalities. Application 2 to maintain specific functionalities. Application 3 to maintain another specific functionalities. Application 1 and application 2 and 3 can access the features from application 1 commonly. Understand? That's how we will create different regions of applications, connect them to one common application, one common basement, multiple constructions like that. Understand? A basement application is required which can hold common features. Specific applications can be n number. These are all built on top of basement common applications so that they can access from there. They can access from. So if you know the business, then only you can know about common or specific. Without knowing the business, will you be able to say this is common feature or specific feature? You cannot. So that's what you will get the KT about business. Suppose if you join a project, they will provide you KT, no? They will explain you business architecture. So what is our common layer? What is our specific layers? All that architecture they will explain you, no? So that's what. Reusability. You understand reusability, everyone? Next, easy to extend. This is also related to reusability. See, placing a component in common area will make it easy to extend. That means in future, if you are going to add a new LOB, you don't need to recreate the things, everything again and again. You don't need to recreate everything again and again. You are not creating a component in multiple places. Instead, one place, common place. And in future, if you are going to get into new line of business, okay, you don't need to create everything from the scratch. Already there. Suppose you have started a restaurant in Hyderabad, let's say KPHB. It's the first time you have started restaurant. You are into the business. Okay. So for 1 year, you have struggled a lot. You had come up with some guidelines, everything for your business. But 1 year, you have struggled a lot in settling down in the restaurant business. After 1 year, by the time 1 year ends, you have a proper process design, okay, which is perfectly working out to run your business. Now, after 1 year, no, you thought of setting up a new branch. Maybe in the Secunderabad, you want to set up a new branch. So you had set up new branch in the Secunderabad. Are you going to again struggle 1 year there? No, what will happen? Maybe within 15 days, you will settle down there, right? How come within 15 days you are settling down? Because the policies that you have derived at the first place, the same you will replicate there. Very few things will change based on the region and you will just get adapted to those things, correct? Like that. Easy to extend or difficult to extend? How it has become easy to extend your business? Because the same policies which you have applied at first business, you have reused at the second branch. That's it. Done now? Clear everyone? That's called easy to extend. When you are achieving reusability by common region and specific region, easy to extend. Obviously, is it cost effective or not? You are not recreating again and again. Means you are saving the time. Time is equal to money in the business, obviously. So it is going to be cost effective. Okay. So now the common region and specific regions, that you are going to term it as framework application. The regions are applications only, and implementation applications. Framework application and implementation application. See, imagine you don't have a common region at all. All are specific only, independent specific regions. Will you be able to achieve reusability? No. Will you be able to easily extend? No. Every time you set up a new branch, you need to everything do from the scratch only. Again, it is going to be costly. So now the architecture, how you design is in your hand. What are the best practices of designing architecture? You need to follow that best practices. What is the best practice to design the architecture of your application? To have common region and then create one or more specific regions, right? That common region application is called as framework application. Based on the functional components that it contains, applications are divided into two categories: framework type of application, implementation type of application. Framework application contains the commonly used functional components across different applications. See, you got one requirement to create customer form, commonly used, create in framework. You got a requirement to create payment screen, common only for anyone, same payment options, common framework application. You got a requirement to collect vehicle data, specific, go to vehicle insurance implementation application. You got a requirement to create a screen collecting the health related information of a person, specific to health insurance, create in health insurance. You got a requirement to collect the details about a property, then property insurance LOB, that is specific to one implementation. So based on the requirement, having the understanding and clear picture about the business, you need to decide as a developer where to create this component. So framework application contains the commonly used functional components across different implementations. An implementation application contains the specific functional components. Those can be used only within that particular, within that particular implementation application. Only, okay, used within that particular implementation application. Understand clear, everyone? So I will draw one diagram and tell you. Just give me 1 minute. A simple one. Otherwise, I can even show you. The existing one also I can show you. Here you go now. Otherwise, I'll show you the existing one. No. So I have a theory document about whatever I have taught so far. So for everything, I will have a separate theory document already written by me. That is, I'm telling you now about application and types of applications. So just let me maximize this. Not this much. This much is enough. So here you go now. Okay. So the base layer, blue color you see now, right? That base layer is framework application. The above two are implementation. See, remember, implementations will come on top of the basement, but implementations will come side by side. Framework on top of it, implementation. So one more implementation also on top of same framework. 100 implementations also on top of one implementation, one framework. Okay. But all 100 implementations will be side by side. It is like a inheritance concept only. Generally speaking, it is kind of inheritance concept. The technical I'll come later. Suppose parent. So parent, children. Children are all our siblings, no? Side by side, not below parent. Below parent, all children's, when they look at each other, they are side by side. They are side by side. The property of a brother is not mandatorily to be shared to another brother, another sister, right? So siblings, no right to ask the property, correct, in real life, but they have right to take the property from the father. Father has a laptop. Both children can use. One child, sometime another child come. But one child purchases a laptop, another child do not have right to ask, generally speaking, right? Okay, that's how the components that are available in one implementation will not be accessible to another implementation. But components that are available in framework will be accessible to implementation. Father property, child. But child property, father, okay or not okay? Legally speaking, child property, father can access or cannot access? Cannot access. Now, any component in framework can be accessible to implementation. It's a kind of chain. Implementation component will not be accessible into. So, one implementation will not be accessible to other implementation. One implementation will not be accessible to framework. But framework to implementation is possible. Any number of implementations. Okay. This is what. All that. Okay. I have to change this arrow mark, reverse direction. Okay. Maybe it is taking like that. So implementation is accessing this one like that. It can access common features from framework. Maybe I have to reverse that this one. Okay, this arrow mark I have to reverse. I'll change this diagram. Okay. So like this, whatever I have told you is been given in the document. So that's what. So framework application is something which contains common features. Implementation is something which contains specific features. See, even though you have only one LOB in your business, it is always a best practice. You create framework plus implementation. Who knows, tomorrow you'll introduce one more LOB. That time you don't need to recreate everything from the scratch. You can take it from the framework. Understand clear, everyone? So the ideal application architecture should be like framework plus implementation. Framework plus implementation. Now I will tell you one more point. Are you clear so far? Everyone.
Harsh, I have a doubt.
Mm.
Suppose if we create some components in implementation, in later point of time, can we move it
You
to
can move
the...
it. You can copy paste into framework, remove from implementation. That is possible.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see, you logged into Pega environment by using default credentials, administrator@pega.com, password install. So Pega environment has reusable components. I told you yesterday. One example I have shown you. Send email notification is a reusable ready-made component available in Pega. You don't have to create, you can reuse. You can access the reusable component that is available in Pega into your application. See, this is a functional component for email sending email, correct? This functional component is already there within Pega, correct? Within Pega is there means functional components will be there within application. That's what I told you. That means this functional component should be there within an application. No? Functional components will be there inside an application, correct? Pega has functional components, ready-made components. That means it should be there inside some application only now. Which application? You have logged into Pega platform application, correct? That's what your functional component. Pega as a product which is provided to you is also an application. The functional components which are available in Pega platform application can be reused into your applications. So Pega platform contains reusable functional components, which means Pega platform is framework or implementation. Framework. So Pega platform is a framework that is called as enterprise framework. Enterprise. What do you mean by enterprise? Enterprise means global. Enterprise means what? And for your business, you can have a business framework. No. For your business, only one framework is there. Insurance business framework. That is business framework. Implementations are implementations. So Pega platform functionalities can be used into loan application, insurance applications, oil and gas, maybe something like shopping cart, like this, different businesses. That's called enterprise level, global. Enterprise means what? So Pega tool, when you install Pega tool, will have one application called Pega platform. It contains so many reusable functionalities. So Pega provided ready-made functionalities, right? Pega provided ready-made functionalities. What do you call that? I'll write down here. Pega provided ready-made. What is the meaning of ready-made? Built-in, no?
Predefined.
Pega, or you can say predefined also. Okay. Functionalities are called as OOTB functionalities. OOTB rules. Rules means functionalities. OOTB stands for out of the box. OOTB stands for what? Out of the box. See, in Pega terminology, if I say OOTB rule, send email notification is a OOTB rule. That means what? It is already there within Pega platform. It is already there within Pega platform. Okay. So when you create a new application, you will create definitely for your business, you will create one business framework and you will create one or more implementations. You know how do you create those things? At the very bottom, already there, one construction is provided to you basement wise. What is that basement wise? Pega platform. Sorry, I'll take the square box. One basement is already provided to you when you install Pega, that is Pega platform. Contains OOTB rules. So this is enterprise framework. On top of this framework, you will create one more framework, that is your business framework. On top of it, you will create one more that is called as business framework specific to insurance framework. And on top of it, you create implementation 1, implementation 2, implementation 3, like this n number of implementations you can create on top of these things. Understand? Clear, everyone? Online students able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is what tomorrow we are going to work on a practical. No, that practical is learning about how to create framework application, learning about how to create implementation. While creating framework, you create framework on top of Pega platform. While creating implementation, you create on top of your framework. That's the structure we want to get. This is FWIMPL 628. And this is what? Enterprise framework. What is this one? Enterprise framework. Enterprise means global. So for any business, you can purchase Pega tool and use that. That has ready-made features in the Pega platform. Understand? This is called situation layer cake. What is this called as? Technically, situation layer cake. These are all layers, no, like cakes only, layers. Okay, situation layer cake. And what is the what are the advantages that you can get? As I told you, reusability, cost effective, easy to extend, time saving, financial profit also you will get. Okay, so these are the advantages. Up to here, we are done for today. Any doubts? Any questions? So it should be understandable even you are a non-technical person. Okay, it should be understandable for sure. And the thing tomorrow we are going to discuss about practicals, no? Practical. But before practical, I'll tell you something else. First 15 minutes theory and then practical. Practical about FW and IMPL app creation. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Are you clear so far, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, if you're good so far, we can wind up for today, and tomorrow we'll meet using the same meeting link. For tomorrow also, free meeting link only. Please connect tomorrow to learn about your first practical. But so your installation of Pega software should be done max by this weekend. Tomorrow is Friday na Thursday? Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. So by this weekend, you maximum by next Wednesday, you should be ready. Because after this practical, again 2 days theory you will get. Okay. So initially theory more, practicals a little bit, and later on half an hour theory, half an hour practical, like that it will go. Okay. So worst case is by Wednesday. Who is by Wednesday if you are purchasing a new laptop? Already you have laptop ready with you. Windows laptop only. Mac doesn't work out. Mac means that OS, Mac OS, you cannot install Pega. Windows operating system is must. Remember that. And now, max by this Saturday, you should finish. Sunday, no one will be available to respond to your WhatsApp messages from our end, because Sunday is holiday for us. No one will be available. So if not Saturday, Monday, you can take the help from us. But don't wait till Monday. Today you download, tomorrow you start installing, it will be done over. Okay, clear everyone? Are you clear, every one of you? Online students?
Yes.
At any cost, you finish by this weekend, Saturday only. Saturday by 4 p.m. it should be done. That's it. Okay, after that, they will not be available till Monday morning. Okay, and for the fees payment, many of you are asking the details. That's why they have sent you details. You can add the accounts or whatever it is. You can do it now. No problem. No need to wait. So I don't need to give you any deadline time. Okay, you do it and then follow with them and then do it and then do your job. That's it. and continue. And tomorrow is also free link, not related to fees payment only, right? Tomorrow is also free link only. No need to worry. You can join, but make sure you do your job from your end. Okay. So we are not hurry, but you do it. Okay. And tomorrow practical, don't miss the session at all. First practical. Okay. Your Pega platform, you can set any issue, take the screenshot and send them. Connect by Ultra Viewer, get it done. It will be done for sure. Okay. Okay. Mac operating system is there means not possible. Get a Windows laptop. Thank you for joining. We'll continue tomorrow. And if you want to talk to me anytime later, you can talk to me by calling me on my personal number, or you can call the admins and ask them. They will give my number and you can reach out. Thank you so much. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.